For this lesson, I want to talk to you guys about the Cuck and their No Jumper hosts last night, all sitting around trashing Jala for being a horrible grifter.
Frederick Jala is my real name.
And they're talking about how he's exploiting Draco the Ruler's death for personal gain. He's trying to get these rappers locked up.
Is he not as viral as Draco?
That's definitely the reason why.
Well, I think because it's opportunistic.
It's the only
opportunistic
reason.
and beneficial to your pockets. And I think if his name gets mentioned and if this case gets solved, however, and it's because of him, I think he would be over the fucking roof.
Yeah, because it's an accolade for him to hang his hat on and say, "Hey, look, I'm the YouTuber who solved the Draco case." Like he'll put a banner up behind his shit on the wall.
What's the nigga name on the card? 100%. Detective Kimball.
So the Cuck has fully turned at this point. He's actually openly acknowledged. He's like, yeah, Jala's a fucking snake. Jala will do whatever. So the Cuck is joining everyone in the anti-Jala movement at No Jumper. No Jumper's fully anti-Jala now at this point. What?
Go ahead.
I just don't want Flakko to be fake and act like he doing something from a genuine
place,
right? And you not. You doing it's all for your self gain. You don't give a fuck about none of his family members, kids, parents, none of that shit. You don't care. You know what I'm saying? You don't.
I think that's probably fair. Like, I think Flakko is chasing the content.
Right.
He loves being the one to be able to expose some shit.
So the Cuck is actually exposing Jala right now. I mean, no one knows Jala better than the Cuck. And the Cuck's like, yeah, he's basically just in it for himself. He's just trying to do whatever he can to elevate himself and get himself a lot of money. I mean, this is coming straight from this Cuck. The Cuck is Jala's father at this point. And it's important for people to understand that Jala has openly admitted that he doesn't go after these people, these rappers and such, because he wants to clean up the community and make the world a better place. He's doing it because he's jealous and envious of their lifestyles.
We talking about rap niggas, and you can't get Lil Durk locked up.
Shit, who can't?
You definitely can't.
Why not?
I just want you to take me.
My nigga, like you out here winning too much. You got on $1 million house, $1 million worth of jewelry on. Right? You fucking all the hoes. Nigga.
So is it about saving the neighborhood or are you just are you just hating?
Hey, nigga.
Yeah, bro, that's it. You didn't say one crime, nigga. Say one crime. You just
And the Cuck knew this the whole time about the Jala. He always kept his mouth shut. And so now he's not keeping his mouth shut anymore. He's letting the insults fly. He's telling everyone that Jala loves prostitutes.
He paid $2,500 for the box.
He's saying that Jala is like a pseudo-journalist that is running propaganda. He's really just tearing into this Jala. And people are probably wondering, why now? What's going on now? Well, I'll explain that. It's because the Cuck found out that Jala was trying to run a psychological operation on Munchie B. And he was basically trying to convince Munchie B that the Cuck is working with the cops and will do whatever he needs to do in order to get Draco the Ruler's killers put in jail.
What? Munchie, let me ask you a question, Munchie, okay? If Adam is asked to aid this investigation, you think Adam gonna aid it? If Adam is asked to aid this investigation and do whatever he has to do to make sure that the killers of Draco the Ruler gets arrested, you think Adam gonna do it? Of course he is. Adam is gonna turn over whatever he has to turn over. And if Adam don't turn it over, I'm gonna judge Adam. You think Adam, who is damn near best friends with Desto Dub actually flew to Italy for Adam's wedding? Desto Dub was the only person who flew to Italy for Adam's wedding. Everybody else, like myself, AD, we all stayed, right? Because we didn't fly. So Desto Dub, who is literal best friends with Draco the Ruler, you think he's gonna look at his other best friend Adam and say, what? The police came looking for information on this and you did not help and assist? Why? Because much you on the what? Listen, politics will always reign supreme. Adam has a commitment to his politics. Yo, Adam already has a side, Munchie. That's what you don't. Adam already has a side. He's going to cooperate if he has to cooperate, bruh. If they come and say, hey, Adam, do you have any footage of Munchie B coming in and out the building with a gun? We might can use that when we catch him with the gun, coming in and out the building one of these days. We gonna need the footage with him with the gun on him. Can we get the footage of Munchie B committing any crimes? You think Adam ain't turning over any footage? Dumb.
So, I mean, as you can see, Jala was implying and suggesting that No Jumper is like this giant source of evidence for law enforcement and how the Cuck will do whatever it takes to get as many people locked up as he can in order to solve his best friend Draco the Ruler's murder. And the cuck's like, shut the fuck up, dude. What the fuck? What? The cuck knows that this is not good and that he knows what Jala's doing too. But I'm starting to really feel like this conspiracy theory that Jala has some real dirt on the cuck. I think that might be exactly what's going on. Because it seems like Jala's almost threatening the cuck here too. He's saying that he will judge him. What does that even mean?
And if Adam don't turn it over, I'm going to judge Adam.
So I feel like the cuck knows that it's going to be bad if he has to go to war with Jala. So he's very gingerly, very, very gently insulting him. But his fans would really love it if he really tore into Jala. I think that would really save No Jumper. If No Jumper started a war with Jala, I think that would be excellent content. I think people would love it. But for right now, he's being very careful with the way. But I want to play these clips because he's letting other people sort of insult him, and he's kind of ad-libbing, and he's kind of like, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
When he was paying for pussy, he talking about giving bitches Popeyes. He talking about the Popeyes by his house over there on Hoover and Fig where he stayed at back then.
Yeah.
He talking about, I had to go to the hood on Hoover and Fig. Nigga, nah, you was living over there.
He paid $4,500 for the box.
Coochie over there.
Oh my God.
Nigga.
So for clarification, Jala literally lived at the intersection where all of the hookers in LA would all be walking around all night. Jala lived there.
What?
Hey, that's a funny little musty motherfucker, man. I swear to God, bro.
Do you think Flakko would be doing these type of videos if
Now, another thing that the cuck is really mad at Jala for is that Jala seems to be like signaling to the police themselves and to the public that there's a bunch of illegal activity going on at that building at No Jumper.
So you got one employee actively plotting to murder another employee, and then you have the brother of Draco the Ruler, who Munchie B claims he's passing the bottle to his killer. You got the brother in the building too. So now you have a workplace building with the brother of Draco the Ruler's killer, his best friend, in the building. So now you have a situation where the police like, hold on, hold on, what's going on? Okay, let's talk to Adam to make sure the situation is under control.
So Jala was really making that building seem like this extremely dangerous, gang-infested environment where many crimes take place. And the cuck hates it when there's any suggestion made that that place is unsafe or illegal or whatever. But Jala is telling thousands of millions of people that the No Jumper building is crazy and that his employees are trying to kill people and stuff. So the cuck's had enough. And he's finally starting to clap back. And I think this is going to blossom into something beautiful one day. But for right now, these are the clips we got. And I think they're good enough.
When one of them dies, like, let's not just like run to like, hey, let's have the cops figure it out for us. Now, if Flakko or other YouTubers want to make video content about it, cool, they can do that. I personally would not do that with my platform.
Yeah.
And I don't think the Flakko should feel like he's doing what Draco would want.
Right. He knows better than that.
That's interesting.
That was a shot. What? So Jala wants to be a part of Draco the Ruler's legacy. This is like what he yearns for. And for the 16 of Nashua to come out like that and say that Draco would not have even liked Jala. That is really not going to, Jala's really going to get mad about this because as we all know, Jala wants to be this positively viewed, universally loved journalist that gets it right every time. I mean, he says that Desto Dub and Draco the Ruler's family and Ralphie the Plug and everyone are all cheering for him and supporting him in what he does. This is what Jala wants people to think.
Do you ever wonder how Draco mom feels that you're exploiting her son for your own monetary gain and as a joke? First off, it's not a joke.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. First, go to Riverside and open an account. When you're ready to record, just hit rec to capture high-quality audio and video all from the comfort of, well, anywhere. Even if the only camera you have is on your phone. With Riverside, you'll still look like a pro. The equipment doesn't matter. You'll get a professional-looking podcast using anything you already have at home. When it comes to editing, it's truly idiot-proof. Even with zero experience, you can create content like an experienced editor using Riverside's AI tools and intuitive editing features. Get transcriptions automatically and use them to edit just like a doc. Or use the chapter timeline, which makes it easier to skim and scan. Ready to share? It's okay if you don't have an audience yet. Everyone needs to start somewhere, and Riverside has the perfect tools to help you reach them. Like live streaming or automated social clips using AI to create engagement on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram Reels. Your podcast really is just a click away with Riverside. Just bring your idea and we'll do the rest. Try it now. It's free.
but so is the danger.
Come on, baby.
That'll do nicely.
No. $1.18? Holy cow. That's insane. That's even bigger.
Yes.
Dude, we're hitting a gold mine out here. I'm glad I started mining right here. I can't believe I'm up to $4.68. Yep. That's real money too, which is insane.
I'm not exploiting nobody. Draco's best friend Desto Dub have came out and gave me a shout out on his IG story for my work, right? So clearly whoever is involved with Draco the Ruler, they're very pleased and happy with whatever I'm doing, okay?
So Jolly gets a super chat accusing him of exploiting Draco the Ruler's death and asking him how he thinks the family feels about this exploitation. And in response to this question about exploitation, Jala exploits Draco the Ruler's family by using them as like a way to validate what he's doing by saying that they love everything he's doing. And he just like invokes them as an authority on what he's doing. So instead of providing an explanation as to why he's not being exploitative and disgusting and scammy, he just uses Desto Dub's name and Draco the Ruler's family's names as a way to fend off criticism. That's exploitative as fuck. What? Now I want to show you this next clip where the cuck is basically saying that Trap Lord Ross is a much better, much more honest, much more professional journalist than Jala. And Jala, when he sees this, if he hasn't already, he's not going to like this at all.
Like Ross's content, I would be more likely to take at face value because I feel like Ross is. I never really watched one of Ross's clips where it felt like he was doing propaganda. And sometimes with Flacco's shit, I'm like, oh, you just like don't like this guy, and so you're making him sound as bad as possible because you just don't like him. And it's funny, or it's like maybe you believe what you're saying, but I'm not really taking it as like 100% your real opinion. A lot of
because
like Ross is trying to push himself in the direction of being like taken more serious as a real journalist. Flacco's attitude is more like, I'm gonna be as inflammatory as I want to be, and I'm gonna live all the way out here, and y'all ain't gonna be able to figure out where I'm at.
And that's he's like the entertainment side.
You can really tell that the cuck hates Jala for moving out to North Dakota just so he can exploit the thing, do the thing that the 16 wants to do. What? He's like, God damn it, Jala's doing everything I want to do, but I got to live here with these fucking people. So this is a really fun little dynamic that we've got here. And he criticizes Jala for moving all the time.
You're a journalist. You don't got money for like gated compound style housing,
And so you need to understand that you don't be foolishly in this world, not thinking that this is how people are looking at you.
That's why I motherfucking moved to North Dakota. So we can report on deaths out here.
It's like he has the right to cover it from a journalistic aspect.
Wow, the bitterness of this guy. What? That's why he moved out of town, so he could report on fucking deaths out here. God damn it. So the cuck and this Jala flock do not like each other at all, but they're just sort of being very careful on how they diss each other because neither one of them want to be the first one to jump off the edge. Both of them want to be like looked at like the good guy that's defending themselves. So this is very interesting. I'd love to see people, I'm not encouraging people to do this, but this is what I want to see. I want to see instigation. I want to see people fanning the flames of this fire vigorously because it would be funny. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Check out the Patreon. And yeah, you'll love it. You'll absolutely love it. Thank you guys.
This woman in Kansas City searched her name and found $6.1 million in unclaimed money. Like what?
Wait, you don't know about unclaimed money? This is something everybody should know about. The government may owe you money, and you can go and search your name on binverified.com.
Go on.
Okay, let's say you have money left over from an old job, a closed bank account, tax refund, pensions, inheritance, security deposit. Each year, millions of dollars like this go unclaimed.
Wow, you need to tell me how I could check if there's anything for me.
Just go to binverified.com.
Not everyone's life runs in straight lines. At Sophia
we get that. Our flexible, affordable, self-paced college-level courses help thousands of people just like you complete their degrees for only $99 a month.
Sit down, Chad. Sit
Real
down.
nice, Timmy.
Come on, buddy. Come back. It's okay.
Come on, dude. So what?
Let's
Man,
cut
all
that.
kinds
Let's
of
fucking
colored
cut that.
people go to jail. White people, that's why there's wars in jail. Everyone's white, Asian.
McCusker is genuinely autistic. There's a chance. There's a chance that he just doesn't feel things when people have emotions in front of him. I met his wife backstage. She's a bitch. I gotta be honest with you. She was so mean. It was insane.
That's crazy to say.
Yeah, because she's black.
Those are the jokes that made the edit. Those are the jokes that made the edit. Do you understand that for Tony Hinchcliffe, right, to be a part of this, and for them to cut out certain things because it was just way too edgy, way too racist, do you amount of racism that had to have been spewed for them to cut it out to show? There are jokes, and then there's disrespect. They could probably pass off the racism thing as, oh, don't be sensitive, this is just jokes, cool, I guess, even though I'm saying there's no excuse for it. But if you want to pass it off as jokes and Matt saying, man, bro, I can't really trip because, you know, I'm going to look crazy. Hi.
So that's what he does now. He panders to his new anti-racist audience that he got from his Chud the Builder coverage. And by the way, Jolly used to collaborate with Chode the Builder back like months before the national headlines when Chud the Builder shot that guy. Jolly used to make content with Chud the Builder, and he was very friendly with him. I'll play you a clip.
They're saying, oh, yeah, bro, you can't be a wigger no more and say that word. You can't say that around us. We'll beat you the fuck up. So I got fired over saying, nigga, I'm just doing the speed limit.
Wait, though, right? Yeah, so, okay, so.
Yeah, you call me a nigga, I'm gonna beat your ass. And
So Jolly used to platform Chud the Builder, and this was long before Chud the Builder had any attention drawn to him at all. The attention came from when he got in trouble, and this is what caused his focus to be against anti-racist talking points and pandering to this new anti-racist audience he got from the Chud the Builder coverage. But this isn't who Jala really is. Jala isn't anti-racist at all. He's actually pro-racist. He actually used to use that. I mean, this is what Jala used to sound like years ago.
Now, if you don't know, man, Mo3 was shot on the highway, and his alleged killer was Contrell DeJuan White. That's the name of a Negro if I ever heard one. That nigga was born for crime, man. Now check it out, man. Kewan Dontrell White. Somebody mama raised 4 hooligans, gang members who are no good for our community.
But why she had to raise them that way? They probably turned out that way.
Listen, if you birthed 4 niggas who is gang banging and killing people, why the f do you deserve to live in a peaceful environment, right? You raised them bastards, right? Like, hey, man, hey, hell nah, my nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
Right?
I feel like with like white folks, like they both understood or understand like it's not gonna go as far, right? Like for example, like if like this interaction, if you implement 2 Negroes in this interaction, bro, like it's not, things are gonna escalate, right? Like, cause the threshold for what's acceptable isn't really there when it comes to 2 Negroes interacting, right? In the city of Atlanta, where it's nothing but grade A dusty Negroes, but nonetheless, right? And this is why I don't hang with Negroes after 5 p.m. That is stamped, that is solidified, bro. Keep them folks from around me. I can say the word coon in reference to a big lip, pink low, Sambo Negro who's a sellout. I can say that. I'm black. Whoa. It's 9, blonde hair, blue eye.
Racist, bro.
Yes.
Yes.
A 5'9", blonde hair, blue eye, little white boy in some polo shirts, slacks, and some Birkenstocks walking towards you at 9 p.m. evoke the same fear in you as a 6'1" black man in a Nike Tech? Stop that. Harry Spears brought the Igaboo Pookie activities to an established, civilized platform so much. So now we see why these Igaboos grow up being burdens to societies. Igaboos like Jaden Dandridge didn't just wake up one day and Igaboo. No. He grew up in a household of scallywags with no accountability.
So that's crazy, right? It sounds a lot different than what he sounds like now. And I want people to know this. I want about 100,000 people to know that Jala did not criticize the cuck for his racist remarks. He never made a video. Why didn't he make a video about this cuck? Jala refuses to criticize this white person for his racist rhetoric because Jala likes him.
Drinking, taking shots, and I used Chud the Builder inspired language about myself to say that we were chimping out. I don't think that that is racist. I think that, if anything, I was comparing myself to an actual chimp.
So the cuck is staunchly defending his use of this term, and he says it's because it's okay to use horrifyingly racist terminology against white people. It's totally fine, which is completely psycho because you could make the same argument about the N-word with the hard R. I was talking about myself. How is that racist? So the cuck is very stupid. He's incredibly racist. He grew up very racist, and Jala won't call him out. Okay? I need people to understand
that is racist. I think that, if anything, I was comparing myself to an actual chimp. And I don't think that there's anything offensive about reappropriating the language of our oppressors, which should be relatable. You, as a proud N-word sayer, you're reappropriating the language of your oppressor because it's emboldening. And when I say that I be chimping out, that's exactly what I'm saying.
I never even heard of it.
But can you imagine the magnitude of racism that was in that building and room?
I've never heard a black person say that it would be offensive for me to say it about myself. I understand why Chud the Builder using it against black people is offensive, but for me to say it about myself, it would be like me saying, like, "Hey, I'm a barrel of monkeys." Don't call yourself a monkey. That's offensive.
I'm a barrel of monkeys isn't a known racist term. This is the stupidest I've ever seen the cuck. The cuck really is reaching here for something that isn't there. The logic behind this is like non-existent, but we'll continue.
And that's being insensitive though, to people that what he's.
I didn't even know that black people were sensitive about that.
Black people are some of the most sensitive people. No, but it's also because black people have been dehumanized by being compared to apes and monkeys all throughout history.
So the cuck changed the argument to now it's edgy humor. And why is it edgy then? If this is a completely non-racially motivated term that you're using, that's completely, you had no idea it meant anything racist, well then how is it edgy? You had no idea how racist it was, remember?
I
didn't even know that black people were sensitive about that.
So Jala's silence on this was deafening. Why didn't he care about this? Why isn't this something that Jala called out? And it's because, again, I told you, Jala doesn't care about any of this. This is all panderment.
Don't give a damn if it's jokes or not. They'll look at me, babe, you let that white man talk about like sleeping with me, putting his penis in me? What?
So he cares about women and he cares about, racism, but he likes the cuck who is a racist porno guy. What? So this is really strange. And Jala used to make jokes about putting his... Well, let me just play you the clip.
And I got comfortable and started typing, and I let a little groupie take a little pit, man. That's not embarrassing to me, bro. I stuck heavy beefsteak in her, man. There are jokes, and then there's disrespect. All they wanted was $150 and a 3-piece from Popeyes. I stuck the heaviest of the beefsteak in her.
So Jala has no respect for women. He views them as objects to be paid for and stuff. So it's really confusing. We see this double standard. It's like, does he only care about women when it's in a racial context on his channel? What? So that he can make videos and make money? Jala just seems like a very terrible person. And this is why we make videos, because it's very important that people know. So thank you guys for watching. Please consider subscribing to the Patreon. It's only $3, cancel anytime, and there's hours and hours and hours of content available that's not available on YouTube. So please check that out, and I'll see you on the next one.